guys, War Brothers Collectibles here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the content and I really appreciate all the support. If you like this video, guys, at the end, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And on to today's video. So in this video, I just want to take a quick look at my Arrow Video Blu-ray and 4K collection. So maybe talk a little bit about each one. So the first one I got is from Arrow Video many years ago, before I even knew what Arrow Video was, is the Blu-ray version of Carrie, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. So this is just this was a limited edition 1-disc release on the Blu-ray. And of course it comes with this lovely slip cover and artwork. I think this artwork is absolutely amazing. It's stunning. So let's hit the slip cover off and have a look. Again, same artwork on the front here. And then as with all the Arrow Video releases, it does have a reversible cover featuring the original poster art, which I just think makes the company so unique that they do that. It is an awesome touch, so you can go completely retro or have the brand new artwork. So as I said, this is just a single disc Blu-ray edition. It was just an upgrade from my old DVD. And then you've got a nice little booklet here, contents there talking about the restoration and the details of the film, which is always an awesome collector's dream to have. And then you've got this nice little card here about all the other Arrow Video releases that they did at this specific time. It looks absolutely great on the Blu-ray. I really enjoy watching this film. I watched it for the first time very recently because I just had it on my shelf. It was unopened for about 4 or 5 years. I just bought the film for the upgrade and I never actually sat down and watched it. But it does look stunning on the Blu-ray, and it is, of course, a classic, great film. I obviously prefer this one to the remake, but ultimately I don't mind the remake. I think that did a good job in modernizing the story. But of course, this one is a classic. Carrie is a great movie. Now, the next one I've got is William Peter Blatty's Exorcist 3. Again, this has got the newly commissioned artwork. Now, I have all the Exorcist films on Blu-ray in like a big box set, but the reason I've got this one is it's because it features 2 versions of the film, of course, the theatrical version on disc 1 and then the original William Peter Blatty cut of Legion, which is the director's cut here. That was what he originally intended. That is what he originally shot. Legion, named after the Exorcist sequel novel Legion. That's the vision that he wanted, but the studio interfered and was like, no, we want an exorcism, we want things to relate it more to the original film because we don't think your version Legion is commercial enough. And ultimately I think they did the right thing because I've sat through both versions and I enjoy this film, but I'm kind of up and down with it. Like, it is kind of boring. I'm not really that into the story. I couldn't read the novel of Legion. I've read the first Exorcist novel, and I enjoyed it, yeah, for what it was. It was fine. But when I tried to pick up the sequel, I just could not get into it. And then the film, yeah, again, I'm up and down with. Sometimes I like really enjoy it. Other times I'm just like, nah. And as I say, I've watched both versions. Legion is very like, it's very different to the theatrical cut. It has a different ending and all that. There's no exorcism and things like that. So I think the theatrical cut does more for like more commercial success and like audience coming back to an Exorcist film, where Legion is more like maybe more of an art film and more of like the director's own vision, of course, of what he wanted. And it does obviously feature footage that was lost, so the quality there has just been assembled from like footage that they found. So it goes in and out of quality, but of course that's understandable. But yeah, that is The Exorcist 3. This, of course, is the 2-disc set featuring both versions of the film. Leave any comments down below, guys, about what version of The Exorcist 3 that you guys prefer. Do you guys like the theatrical cut or the Legion director's cut? For me personally, I'm more for the theatrical cut. And I'm up and down with the film. It is good, but as a sequel to The Exorcist, I'm really not into the story that much on this one. But yeah, it's an okay film. Some people regard it as an absolute masterpiece, and I can see that. But for me personally, I know I'm going to get a lot of stick for this, but I always seem to watch The Exorcist 2, The Heretic, or Exorcist The Beginning if I'm going to watch the Exorcist sequels. So yes, that was Exorcist 3 from Arrow Video. Going on to the 4Ks now, guys. This is, of course, Bruce Lee, The Big Boss. I have this on DVD. I've still got it, actually. That was the first Bruce Lee film that I ever purchased on physical media. And I had it on Blu-ray, but I just really did not enjoy the Blu-ray. I couldn't seem to get the right audio that I wanted. Maybe I was doing something wrong, I'm not sure. But this 4K from Arrow Video is absolutely stunning. You know, amazing picture quality on this. And you can have all the audio options that you want. And I actually watched the Mandarin cut for something different, and there's a couple of fresh scenes, like new scenes here and there that I'd never seen before, but ultimately it didn't too much to add anything that dramatic or important to the film, in my opinion. It was just extra content for the sake of extra content. So I would prefer the 1983 version of The Big Boss if I'm going to watch it again, which of course I will do. Of course, you've got the nice slip cover here. Nice little case. And then you've got the 2-disc set, of course. And then you've got another nice little booklet there, like the Carrie Blu-ray. Does it have original artwork? Yes, it does, which is amazing. So The Big Boss on 4K is a real must-have, guys, especially if you're a fan of Bruce Lee. I do love Way of the Dragon, which I might pick up in the near future. But yes, The Big Boss on 4K is absolutely stunning. Next one, guys, from Arrow Video is An American Werewolf in London. Now, I absolutely love this film. It's such a great, unique horror comedy, kind of like a hybrid movie. It's just a great werewolf movie, quite unique, and I don't believe that it's ever been beaten in terms of what this film did, in terms of practical special effects, like with werewolf transformations. This is absolutely incredible, and it's just a great story, and I have a great time every time I watch it here. So let's take a look inside. This is just the 1-disc edition, and then of course you've got the original artwork on the other side. Not much to say, guys. Great film, great picture quality, and it looks absolutely, of course, stunning on the 4K. And yeah, I really enjoyed this film by John Landis, and I have a great time every time I sit and watch it, which is a couple of times a year, actually. I enjoy it, obviously, around Halloween, things like that, if I want to put something different on. And yes, great Arrow Video release here. And then going on to these limited edition Arrow Video releases, this is of course Lucio Fulci's Zombie Flesh Eaters. I have done numerous videos on this on my channel, guys, so definitely check those out if you haven't done so already. I've just said how amazing this film is on 4K. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's such a great experience as well, sound-wise and of course picture-wise. It's just, the Arrow Video have really outdone themselves on this one. I would say this is probably one of the best releases, certainly the best release that I've got in terms of audio and picture quality, but probably maybe one of the best they've ever done, in my opinion. Of course, you've got the slip cover, and then it comes in this nice little collector's box. You've got the 4K there, a nice little booklet, and of course a fold-out poster. So Zombie Flesh Eaters, guys, definitely worth picking up. I mean, I understand that it's not everyone's cup of tea, not in everyone's tastes, but great film, and it is an absolutely amazing 4K release. So I've recently picked this one up. It is, of course, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. This is the brand new Arrow Video limited edition release. Now, I have just watched this film, and I am planning on doing my follow-up review of the picture and audio quality very, very soon, guys, so stay tuned for that. It looks absolutely great here. This is probably the best of all three of the Dollars trilogy that they have done here. You know, it was such a great experience, and I'll say more in an up-and-coming video, guys, but it is definitely worth picking up if you're a fan of Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns and of course the Dollar trilogy. Great movie, you know, so grand and epic in scale. Love the characters, love the music, of course. Epic film, and it is an amazing 4K release here, guys. It looks absolutely stunning. As I say, guys, stay tuned for that up and coming video. It will be uploaded very, very soon. And yes, that is The Good, the Bad, the Ugly on 4K. This is, of course, for a few dollars more on 4K. The second film in the Dollars trilogy. Now, I always said that I enjoyed A Fistful of Dollars and The Good, the Bad, the Ugly more so than this film, but after many repeated viewings on the Blu-ray, and then of course when I got the 4K, I find myself really enjoying this one, like more and more every time I watch it, and it's probably growing on me, you know, more so than A Fistful of Dollars now. I really enjoy this film. I'm really into the Lee Van Cleef character of Colonel Douglas Mortimer. You know, I think it's such a great, compelling part, and he's absolutely mesmerizing to watch. And it ups the ante, of course, from Fistful of Dollars, you know, a little bit higher budget, for a few dollars more, if you will, excuse the pun. And, you know, it just, they get better and better as these film goes on. But I just really find myself enjoying this one every time I watch it now. So I'd probably say it's my second favorite now. Of course, I love The Good, the Bad, the Ugly probably the most of this trilogy. But for a few dollars more, it was really good on 4K as well. I've done videos on this on my channel, guys, so please take a look at them if you wish. But yeah, great little 4K release here. And then lastly, we have Fistful of Dollars on the 4K. Great movie. You know, this was obviously the first one of the trilogy from Arrow Video that I picked up. I pre-ordered all of these ones and I got them as they came out. Again, I've got a video from these on my channel, guys, so please check them out if you haven't done so already. And they all look stunning, you know, and A Fistful of Dollars is no exception. You know, great color palette, great level of film grain. You know, it's just a really overall great experience. So I highly recommend the Dollars trilogy from Arrow Video and Zombie Flesh Eaters here. They've done such an amazing job with these movies. And, you know, if you're a fan and you want to pick them up, I highly recommend that you do so. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. This was just a quick look at my Arrow Video Blu-ray and 4K collection. Really enjoy these movies, and they are all great. They are all great releases from Arrow Video. It's a great little company, and they put so much time and effort into these movies, making them look as great as they possibly can. So I highly recommend, if you're starting to get into Blu-rays and 4Ks, definitely check this company out. They have some amazing titles in there. Some of your favorites are bound to be on their catalog. And I highly recommend that you check them out, guys. So thanks very much for watching this video. Don't forget, guys, please subscribe to my channel if you're not done so already. And definitely hit that thumbs up button if you've enjoyed the content. And I will see you soon in the next video.